How old was you?
Oh, for the wedding. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. You got a little split in the brochure. Brochure.
Let me switch controllers. That's old as hell talking about Power Rangers. I had that whole on VHS and Power Ranger Turbo. Ooh, that's throwback for real. The video game on Sega. Oh shit, that's hilarious. Pulling a Steve.
That's got to be a steal. They stink, so I can be. I'm gonna be in that tank.
Second here about USC. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those
See him boxing me
A
out.
lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks
Let's try to heat them up on third down. Let's heat them up on third down.
get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout.
I love it.
And the opening drive is stuck.
I love it.
Interception.
I love it.
Down after a good return on the interception.
I love it.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football.
I love it.
Getting the big turnover.
We got an interception.
Your offense up in great position and building some
He forced that hoe because the pressure was coming.
perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the
You better be playing on that DN. Nope, you're not.
Going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Bro.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards.
He took
And
off.
he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Miller.
Touchdown, Bama.
Touchdown time.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for
He's
this
on that again.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
Put up 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Caught in the backfield, it's Crockett. Maybe trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback keeper. Knocked down.
I went to hit him, and he got a push.
And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the
You trying to run that damn formation? That ain't gonna get you nowhere.
first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it. Trucks through the defender. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to
Boy, them boys getting beat up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
94 by 100.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make
I'm about to say how many trips RPO bubbles you got in your offense?
give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness, they got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire...
Addison a little pressure.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Oh, yeah.
To the air, it's Mayama. And he was
Yep, I had to get a little pressure.
facing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Breaks into the open.
Good block.
Execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Yep, they own it.
Stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Trojans have put
You got
themselves
looking on
in
ball
dire
right here, man.
straits after that last play. It's 2nd
All
and
right, I got this tight end. Let me.
looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid
No wonder why I
pickup
couldn't
to put
pass.
him in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah.
So an example of a
I
tight
had
end
Bruce do
doing
like this,
a little
like, get out the
inherent
animation.
work
Like
to
this.
set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Back to pass, it's Mayama. Snagged in the middle, it's Lane. Lots of running room.
Good job.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. These connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. And he runs
Good run.
down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
He got first down.
Stop just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal.
I knew that was coming. We just faded so far to the corner.
They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to surge it in.
I got caught up. This Joker blocked 2 dudes.
Touchdown, Southern Cal. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah. Oh.
And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the
Let's go.
now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give is to Miller. Fouls through the defense. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a...
Oh, he's got some space.
Fucking lineman got me caught up.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his
We try not to.
People miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it.
Ah! I couldn't find the hole.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got
Good blocking.
front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route.
Nah, I don't think they.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson.
Good shit. Good shit. Because that was my check down, and he came down on it immediately. Good shit.
Come out of the backfield that time.
Good shit.
Passing game, but that did not fool
Oh, is he
anybody
already?
on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
You got one back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Mm.
Got it in the middle. It's Horton. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first
Gonna go
down.
down.
Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. It's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting ready to pass.
I'll take that. 6, Alabama.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 3 before he steps out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air, it's Mayaba. Oh, he makes the catch.
He beat up. You put him back in the game?
They stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive.
6. Let's go back to it.
In today's college football, I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to pass on 2nd down.
Good job.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Good shit.
Grab at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it.
Good shit. I was wondering where he was throwing that bitch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question the quarterback was going with that.
I know they were going to make me throw the
All
DC.
week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he
Good
gets
shit.
looks.
There he goes. Nice gain.
I forgot he's RPO heavy.
Short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps
missing
it
that.
out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They're looking to throw
I was calling
on 2nd
timeout
and
too.
short. Caught close to the marker, and it's Lane. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And man, this
They don't know
quarterback
waffle.
is on fire this drive. They've run
Give me that
5
ball.
plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. A first down.
Yeah.
in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire
We can just switch in
country.
here. I look forward and I try to switch.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion.
He broke the tackle. I read it. He broke the tackle. I read it. He broke the tackle.
I pulled up well before he was in front of me.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacked on the extra point.
Oh, I like that one
76
too.
yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Turning it on. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Simpson. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 44-yard line.
Let me catch the ball.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's the pressure.
I just waited on it.
He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down.
I just waited on it. I saw it. I wanted downfield, but it wasn't there.
They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls in.
That's not the animation I wanted.
Seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback.
Not the animation I wanted.
Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
You know, lagging.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Using
You
the
gonna
quick
make me
game.
shoot?
They'll use a timeout right before halftime.
Okay.
Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Oh, I need those.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too
And he missed it.
And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then they're up.
Ball is loose. Oh, he not only
That's a wild animation. Not gonna lie to you.
Great job by the defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn.
That's a wild animation.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Wow.
They'll try the run. How about this sophomore
Rangers take
stopping
the
him
takeover.
short of the first down line? Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up defense.
Great.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open.
Damn, why did I cut inside?
For this offense, they move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going,
Good shit.
you could tell
I had nothing there.
hard to get him to the ground.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Calls his own number. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short.
I ain't seen it yet.
Off the play fake.
They
Quarterback
think
strolling away from Heath. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's just so
I didn't want to force it.
Under center nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their are such great athletes. They do it.
Wow, he dropped it.
Really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Bama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
Good job.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. It's Mayaba. Swings it out to the flat. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines.
He high pointed that and overthrew that hoe.
Couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for room.
Yep.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on third down. Fourth down coming. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt.
What a snap.
What the hell?
How about that catch, man?
I'm hardwired.
The football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Punt is on its way.
I don't understand it. Why it would even do that. I'm hardwired.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wow. This hoe did that right when I threw it? Man, come on, bro.
Catch in stride inside the 15.
Wow.
The runner is down, and so is a flag.
I'm playing the game, but this hoe started saying it's lagging. I don't understand that. And I'm hardwired.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down.
I don't understand it.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Oh, he loves to fight.
Good.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion.
We got he's just sitting on that linebacker and jumping everything underneath that's right there in the middle. We had time, we just rushed it.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain.
This motherfucker. Every time I get ready to have a play, he call a timeout.
With a timeout, they want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can...
This motherfucker shanked it. This motherfucker shanked it. They got horrible kicking.
On the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some...
Wow.
He's got it inside the 15.
Wow.
Working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Trying to play their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish.
Yeah, how it works. This is 82.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll send the back in motion. This quarterback...
Good shit.
It's just so nice to have a Sigma caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth.
Let's get back to running the football.
In the studio, Kevin.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up 14 over Jacksonville State.
Yeah, let's get back to running the football.
This one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. There's 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
I think that's good for you. I think I'm only like 50%. Yeah.
Back to running the football, baby.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level.
Back to running the football.
You probably had like 50%.
Miss, and you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Yeah, it probably just be that high. You probably just have a little percentage of
Guys, USC
probably
has
just
the
like
ball back and sending the
40%
offense
of
onto the
the
field.
time. If he play at the rate he can. But the next release. Yeah, summer hoops get kind of nasty.
Little anxious out of the stands
Yeah, all
early,
the
and
kids
it's a
at
false
home.
start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
And you get off early.
They'll run this play from the pistol.
Oh yeah. I bought 3 games a few weeks ago. With Dogma about the Soul game, Dragon Soul, whatever it's called.
Navigates that
I got
massive
10
bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I got golf. I ain't other than playing tournaments.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I mean, when you first got golf, people 2K23, we all played. That was a good time.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running.
I need to make sure that at least ain't trips.
They're the ones that make it go.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down.
I love it.
Knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down.
0-0.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
He probably randomizes.
He should be playing this game enough to know.
Now the score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Oops, someone moved just
You about to, I don't know what to tell him.
defense more than happy to take that free yard.
You're trying to do too much and the clock is running down.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play.
I'll take that.
And that is a backbreaker.
Good ass interception. Let's try to close this game out.
But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Once through the
Trip me, really?
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Oh, this diving tackle shit.
stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Looking left. Rolls it in.
Once I saw you creeping like TLC, so I creep.
First and goal at the 6.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. With the run on first and goal.
Good ass job.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength.
I just need to see the look. I'll hand it off.
After getting nothing, it's
We should have the look.
from the 6.
Yeah, they didn't block it.
Complete jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'd love to make this short field
Where you at?
with a touchdown instead
Where
of
you at? You on the D line? Nope, you over there.
goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. And the pass is complete, but
I'm gonna try to kick a field goal again. Why he keep burning timeouts? You ain't got no more timeouts.
Timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
He hit that one.
Going right down the
2 possession game.
and they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now...
Oh, bless me.
Didn't find any crease in that
Thank you.
kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Stupid.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He'll off one deep down the left side.
What the fuck?
Throws it in down the sideline. Here he goes.
Wow, they won't let me go for the interception. Wow.
From the crowd into the
They wouldn't let me go for the interception.
down Trojans.
And man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy and
Wow.
he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
They wouldn't let me go for the interception. Let him get a 1-play touchdown.
early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Just wow. Just wow, man.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red.
He don't have no more timeouts either.
And execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right.
Let's take it to 2-minute warning.
The best red zone offense.
Burn all them timeouts.
So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
Yeah, we finna get up out of here.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. Might be changing the route. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the
Ball game.
down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
That'll do it.